welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now, a video I'm going to do for you today is one of the most requested videos that I get asked about on Instagram daily. Now, do not look at the state of me right now. I know I look old and my skin is so bad. So today I'm going to do for you a little tutorial on the makeup that I do every day. So whether I'm going to work, whether I'm running around with the kids, whether I'm on the school run, this is my like quick go-to makeup that, yeah, it's just I do. Now, I am no makeup expert at all. I just know what I know and I just do my makeup the way I've kind of taught myself over the years. So please do not judge if I'm using the wrong makeup brushes or the wrong thing for the wrong kind of area. It is just the way I do my makeup. So a lot of you asked about this, so I'm just going to throw it together. If you like it, please leave me some comments and let me know, and I can do some other ones for you in the future. So I'm going to get straight in. Now, obviously, this is not a good look. So I've literally just cleansed my face. Now, anyone that follows me on Instagram knows that I've been struggling with really bad skin at the minute, all around my chin. Now, I never ever get bad skin. What's going on with my eye there? My skin is usually really good. Like you can see, if I cover my chin, the rest of my skin is so good. But I've just been getting these like spots all around here, which I've been told is hormonal. So thank you to all the girls that sent me loads of advice on Instagram. Yesterday I went and bought some of this, which is the Liz Earl cleanse and polish, and I've used it twice and I absolutely love it. So everybody that recommended this for me, thank you so much. I bought it yesterday and I used it last night to take my makeup off before bed, and then I've used it again this morning. Oh, actually I've used it 3 times. I used it this morning and then I used it after the gym when I got back at lunchtime as well. So it basically comes with this cleanser, which is really creamy. Goes on so nice. It just smells really clean. You really smell that it's cleansing your skin. And then it comes with 2 of these, I think it's 2, yeah, 2 of these muslin cloths. So basically you put 2 pumps of this on, cleanse your face with it. It's really creamy. It's not like a excuse me, it's not like a soapy cleanser. 2 pumps of this, circular motions all around your face, and then you polish it off with the like exfoliating muslins. And I love it, honestly. Like 3 uses in and I am obsessed already. I also bought the mask, which I'll link in the descriptions, both of these for you. This I think was £16, which I thought was an absolute bargain. I thought it was going to be more expensive than that, and I feel like I'm hooked on this already. So thank you to everybody that recommended this for me. Honestly, I feel like if my skin gets better, I owe you all one. They did say though that it might get worse before it gets better, so she said if it does, bear with it. It's just bringing all the toxins and all the oil out of your skin, and then it will get better. So fingers crossed it's not going to get worse before it gets better. Anyway, so I've moisturised my skin and I'm going to start with just my everyday makeup. My hair's just out my face, so it's all good. Now, lately the primer that I've been using is, bless him, one that Rick got for me. Oh, it's running out. Let me, there's this one. Let me squeeze the last bits out. There we go. So basically, I can't remember what it was. I'd run out of primer and me and Rick were going out somewhere for a night out, and I don't like doing my makeup without primer at all. So I sent him into town and we only have like just a boots here, so he got this one for me, which is the number 7. Here we go. Number 7 Instant Illusions Airbrush Away Primer. Now everything that I'm going to show you today I will put in the descriptions as well. I absolutely love this. Where's my brush gone that I want for this one? I've lost it already. Oh, it's on my knee. I absolutely love this. It was literally just something that Rick bought for me. I can't remember what primer I was using before this. I've never found one that I absolutely love, so I just kind of flip between different ones. Rick got this for me and I just absolutely love it. So I always moisturise first and then just rub primer everywhere into my skin. And this is so light, it's not too like greasy or oily. I always feel like it just, and I just feel like after I've put this on, my makeup just glides, like absolutely glides. on. So I'm not sure exactly how much this was, but I will have a look and I will link it below for you. But if you're just looking for like a quite low price primer, I absolutely love this one. So that's primer. Now, I used to use a lot of concealer, but I've recently just stopped using it altogether. This is running really low. So I've stopped using concealer altogether. I just felt like it made my skin. I used the MAC Studio Fix concealer previously, and I've stopped using it about 2 weeks ago because I feel like maybe that was clogging up my skin, because where I've been having spots around my chin and then I've been layering like heavy concealer on, I feel like it was just clogging everything up, so I've stopped using it altogether, because I do feel like actually if I put a little bit extra of my foundation on, then it does hide the spots anyway. So the foundation that I always use and always go back to is this one, which is the Studio Fix Fluid, which I absolutely love. This has been my favourite for God knows how many years. Nothing ever seems to kind of go on my skin as well as this one, so I absolutely love it. So I'm just gonna pop. Now you'll see my skin tone is naturally quite fair, but I do use a lot of fake tan, so I don't put any fake tan on my face because I feel like it just clogs your pores up. But so my foundation is actually darker probably than it should be, but I'm always tanned, so so I always want it to obviously match my tan. So I'm just gonna pop that everywhere. Now I love this foundation. I feel like it just goes on so easy, and I always find it just lasts all day without going patchy. And even though, because I always want to kind of match my tan, I always put it over my eyes as well, because I want it to match my tan. Sometimes I find if you have a darker foundation, then halfway through the day it goes super patchy because it's obviously darker, and then you just look all different colours. So a lot of you, bless you, were saying on Instagram that my skin always looks quite flawless. Now I 100% at the moment do not feel like I have flawless skin. Trust me, I have done nothing but moan about my skin to everyone at work and to Rick, and I've tried everything. I've been trying to cut out dairy, I've been trying to not touch my face as much, I've been changing my pillowcase every night, and these spots that are on my chin just don't seem to be going at all. So apparently it's hormonal, so I'm just going to blame it on that. But this foundation, I mean, I've put the tiniest amount on there, and I've really not put a lot on at all, but you can see it's covered that really nicely. But then what I then do is just put an extra bit. I just kind of put an extra layer over my chin just to cover that. And over my T-zone, because that's the part from my chin and like nose. Really, I don't need it to cover anything up on my face. So I'm happy with that. So that's foundation done. Oh, crazy hair. Outside. So then I take my beauty blender and I would just blend all over, just to make sure it is really blended in. I wasn't a big fan of these before, but the last month or so I really like it. Just feel like it makes everything look so flawless looking. Okay, so that's my foundation done, I think. Yeah, so then I usually leave that to just kind of sit soak into the skin. I don't know if that's what you call it, but that's what I do anyway. Leave it to just kind of set for a little while before doing anything else. So what I usually do now is my eyebrows. Is my eyes, not my eyebrows. So, whoop. This is basically the only eyeshadows that I ever use and have used for the past 4 years. It's the Warm palette from MAC. Now I think these are 50, somewhere between 40 and 50 pounds. I would 100% recommend them to anybody. So I've had this about a year and it has so much in. Now usually I would have bought so many other eyeshadows in the meantime. With this I don't have to buy anything else. So you can see the colours that I use the most. This one is my absolute fave. I use this literally every single day. And then this natural one. So what I do to start off is take this natural colour here. So it's a really like light powdery colour, and then I just kind of brush that all the way over my eyelids just to give it a little bit of a base, and so that anything else that I put on will kind of stick to that and not slide off. My skin can get quite greasy, and my eyelids also at the end of the day, you know, when your makeup, when your foundation, when your eyeshadow gets all creased, like my eyes do that. But if I put this on, it definitely doesn't seem to do that. So I'm taking that right the way up to the brow and then right into the corners. It just gives a nice base so that anything you put on, you're going to see the true colours of it on top of this. So that's that. And then what I do is I take this colour here, which is like a really nice bronzy colour. Now because my eyes are quite blue, when I add these bronzy colours on, it just makes my eye really look bluer, which I do like. So I'm just putting that right into the crease and up onto the brow bone. And then once I've done my contour, I feel like it just really blends all in together. Take it just underneath the eye. I like my eyes to look quite bronzy and smoky, and not, that's really the only colours that I use, especially just for every day. Quite often in the day I'll just literally just put like my brows on, a bit of this and a tiny bit of mascara, but for work this is usually the look that I will do. Super quick, like if I'm rushing out the door in the morning with the kids, I can do this like a lot quicker than this. I can probably do it in less than 5 minutes. So that's the bronze. This is like a really nice matte as well, so there's no shimmer to it, so it looks really nice and natural. So that is that. So you'll see I take it right up the brow bone and then blend that through, and I always take it just underneath the eye also. So now the next colour I use is this dark brown, so I'll use this just instead of eyeliner, and all I'll do is just really close to the lash line. Just take it along there, just to add that little bit of definition without it looking too done and too much. And then I just take it just underneath also. So literally just on the lash line. I don't very often wear eyeliner in the day. This just makes your eyes stand out that little bit more. So it's super subtle. Okay. And The next thing that I've only just started getting back into using these. So before I just used to put loads and loads of mascara on, and I've just now got back into using eyelash curlers. So every day I curl my eyelashes, whereas before I didn't really, I just whacked a load of mascara on. So I just really quickly curl my lashes. That's really hard to do when you have contact lenses in. Sometimes I feel like one's going to flick out my eye. On the other side, I usually do like 3 clumps. Okay, then there's slightly curled up, and the mascara I really like at the moment is this one, which is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. I absolutely love this one. I think I just picked this up really randomly in Boots one day, but I just think it's so nice actually. It really makes my eyelashes look quite long without looking too clumpy or too fake looking. They look quite natural still, so I just put a couple of coats on this. I'm the worst person for getting this all over my eyes at this point. So if I don't, and I manage to do this without it going everywhere, then that is an achievement. And I always put them on my lower lashes too. I like my lower lashes to be quite feathery and to look quite long without looking clumpy. That is the plan anyway. It doesn't always go that way though. This is the other side. Because I wear contact lenses, I always find by the end of the day, or especially if I'm like going out at night, my eyes always kind of get really sensitive near the end of the day, and I end up rubbing them, or like, I know it's really gross, sometimes like flick my contact lenses back round if they've got a bit dry and they're like stuck in one place. But this mascara I really like, because even if for somebody like me who touches their eyes all the time, it stays in place. It really stays in place, and it doesn't like flake off, or I don't really get those black bits under your eye like sometimes you can get. Of the concentration here. I usually put 2 coats on of this. Because if I've not got eyeliner on, I like my lashes to kind of make my eyes look that little bit more dramatic without them looking too done, like with false lashes or anything like that. I really don't very often wear false lashes because my eyes are quite small, and I feel like sometimes when I put them on, they just look way too big for my eyes. And even when I've used the smaller size ones, I just never feel like, I just always feel like they look too big for my eyes. So that is my mascara done. I've got a tiny bit there, which is annoying. just realised I always put this one on as well, usually before my mascara. I'm just going to really quickly. So this is like a darker bronze, and I always go right into the socket with this darker bronze. I usually do this before my mascara. I'm just going to do it really quickly now. Like a bronzy browny colour, and I always go just underneath here. And when I put my contour, my bronzer and everything on, it just ties in a little bit more. I know it's quite heavy at the moment. So, next, so the next thing I will do, I feel like my foundation's kind of settled into the skin now. So then I take my bronzing powder brush and my bronzer, which is also this powder. Sorry, then I take my powder brush and my Studio Fix powder. Now I don't like a lot of this at all. I like my skin to look quite dewy. So basically, I just pop it onto my chin because I really don't want that makeup to move because my bad skin is underneath there. So basically, I usually just do my T-zone more than anything. For me, it's my chin more than anything that I don't. It goes quite oily on my nose, so I want to keep this dewiness on my face and on my cheekbones. I just want to make sure that hair on my eyelash throughout the day, but my nose and my chin isn't going to go oily. So that's literally as much powder as I put on, really. Okay, so my eyebrows. I hate my eyebrows. I'm not a big fan of my eyebrows. So when I was younger, I plucked them too much and they're non-existent now. They start about here, whereas they should start here, and they're really patchy. Okay. Yeah, so they're really patchy and I'm not a big fan of them at all. So all I'm going to do is just brush them through first. I really like them to look quite bushy, but because I don't have much of a brow at all, it's really hard to get them looking bushy. So quite often I will brush it, so I'm going to just brush the hairs right up so they look as big as I can possibly get them. And then, so lately I ran out of eyebrow pencil. I usually use a MAC one, which is this one, which is just the plain MAC eyebrow pencil. I ran out of that recently and I bought this because I was just really like desperate one day after work, and I picked up the wrong thing. This is the Rimmel Exaggerate Waterproof Eye Definer. You can see that. I picked up the wrong thing, but actually I've been using this mixed with the L'Oreal Brow Artist Expert. I'll put all the links for these below. So this is the brow. I've been using a mixture of the two. So the Brow Artist Expert by L'Oreal, and then this, which is a brown eyeliner pencil, which I picked up by mistake. Actually, I really like this. So what I've been doing with this, because it's kind of a little bit, sometimes with eyebrow pencils I can find they are, when you put them on, they kind of clog up your brows, whereas with this I feel like it gives you quite defined strokes. So I've been using that, and then this as well. So I'm just going to show you at the moment what I've been doing, and actually I really, really like this. So my eyebrows start here, and I actually want them starting like here, like a monobrow. But so basically what I do to begin with is I'll just go along the bottom line and just define that shape along the bottom, and then I will take it out a lot further than my actual brow is. I like them to look quite straight and quite long. I don't like an arch at all. It's like my worst nightmare to have an big arch in my eyebrow. It's not the look I go for at all. So then I'm going to take again the same pencil and just really, really gently create some strokes up. So starting here. And then taking it all the way along. Now I want them to look quite thick, but not too exaggerated. And I like them to look very natural if I can, as natural as I can get them. Okay, so that's fine for now. I'm going to just go to the other side. The same again. Take it out further. These hairs here, there are a few there, but they're very sparse because I plucked them too much when I was younger. So any younger girls out there, I always say this to my little girl, do not pluck your eyebrows, leave them, because that's one thing I wish I had done. But when I was a teenager, and I'm so old, it was all the thing that everyone had these tiny, like non-existent brows. And I just wish I'd not overplucked them when I was younger. I keep meaning to go and get them microbladed, but I've just not had a chance, but I really do want to. But I'm also quite scared to do that, because I feel like if they go wrong, you're stuck with brows you don't like for a long, long time. So I've done the same as on the other side, just tiny, tiny little strokes into the shape, and then taken them quite straight. Okay. So that is with the eyeliner pencil. It's not even a brow pencil. I love the wispiness it gives. I'm not sure if you can see that. I really struggled to get them the same. I think that's not too bad. So then I just brush them out again. So brush through everything I've just done to kind of try and blend that in a bit more. And then using the L'Oreal Brow Artist Expert, I'm just going to really, really gently fill in any gaps, because this is kind of more, it doesn't give you those, because it's quite, you can see that it's quite thick. It doesn't give you those defined strokes, it gives you more of a muted kind of colour to just fill in any gaps. I find myself holding my breath when I'm doing this. Okay, so that's my brows. And then, where is it? Oh, it's on the end of there. And then I brush them through just one last time. And then I just add some brow gel over the top. So this is, where is it? Here we go. This is Gosh Defining Brow Gel. And I really like this actually. It's not too clumpy at all, it's just right. So then I just brush up all the hairs and try and just get a bit of definition back into the brows with this gel. So you can see that they look quite bushy, which is what I like. It's the look I'm going for. Okay, so now one of the last things I do is contour. Now, usually I like a cream contour because I like my makeup to look really dewy and not too matte. I ran out of contour the other week and I asked Hattie to just grab me one from Selfridges. I thought they did this in a cream, so I asked her to just get me this, which is the NYX contour palette. But actually they only do it in a powder, so she had to get me the powder. But I actually really like this, and usually with powder contours I feel like it goes far too cakey and it just looks too heavy and it's not the look I kind of go for. But I really like this actually. So you can see, it's a bit dirty. This is the colour that I use daily. So this is like a really bronzy, tanny colour. I also like this yellow colour, like if I've got quite bad bags, which I'll probably do today because I have got a little bit of bags. I'm not sure if that's makeup though actually. And I use this yellowy colour to go under the eyes. And usually what I do is just, this is probably gross and not the way you should do it at all, but use the brush that I use for my foundation and just pop that, and you can see it just brightens up, really brightens up the under eye because it's this nice yellowy colour. So if you look at this one compared to this one, you can really see how much that lifts that. Yeah, so I just use that under my eyes and just down my nose. Now I hate my nose. I have the pointiest nose. It's fine from the front, but if you put it to the side, it's so pointy. I hate it, absolutely hate it. So I contour quite a bit of my nose. So I'm just going to take my contouring brush, which I don't know what it is because I've had it quite a while. So Stars Girls, and taking this tan colour, brown bronzy colour, and I'm just going to put it onto my forehead to begin with. It's going to look quite heavy to begin with, but I just blend and blend and blend and blend and blend until it's exactly how I want it. So I always do the top of my forehead. I feel like it just brings everything together. So I always start with the top of my forehead. And I just blend and blend and blend. Look at these baby hairs. I hate these baby hairs. Okay, that'll do for now. And same colour again. And then I'm just going to go right into my cheekbones here. So I like to do a little bit at a time because I feel like sometimes I get carried away and then it's not how I want it to look at all. And then I feel like I have to start again, or I try and like blend it in, but it just goes like a bit too patchy, and yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. So I always take it like round into my cheeks to make them look really like appley, and then up over my cheekbone to kind of meet where I've contoured my forehead, so it kind of all joins into one. I do really little circular motions to just blend all this in. Hair's joining into it. And then, oh, it's stuck in my hair. And then I just contour the jawbone. I have quite a strong jawline. Anyway, but I still just think it's just much more flattering. And especially once you get over 30, you don't want that double chin coming through. Now, that still looks quite heavy. It won't do. And then I'm just going to take a tiny bit down my nose on each side. I don't like to do this too much at all because I feel like it makes my nose look more pointy. I just do a little bit at the top, and then I kind of, a little tip, I just put a little bit on the end of my nose because that's where the sun hits you, so it makes you look a bit sun-kissed. I'm going to blend that in more though. I look like a mouse or something at the moment. Okay, and then I will just blend and blend and blend and blend. Still with this contour brush. And then I just take my powder brush again and just use that to really blend it all in. That looks starting to look a bit more natural now. And all the bronze really make my eyes look really blue, which I like a lot. I always go for bronzy colours. I literally don't wear anything else. I don't wear much sparkly or too pale. I just always bronze. Okay, and then the next thing thing that I do, which I feel like some people don't do, and you really need to bring your makeup all together, is blusher. I feel like without blusher on, sometimes if I forget to put blusher on, sorry, just noticing my nose there, I feel like my makeup doesn't look all pulled together. So this blush is MAC. It is Spring Sheen by MAC, and it's a really nice kind of peachy, bronzy pink colour. So I just use that on the apples of my cheeks. I think I wear a little bit too much blusher, to be honest. And then I always, as well, just bring it into the kind of brow bone. I know that sounds so weird, but I just think it makes everything pull together. I'm actually going to use my eyebrow brush, eyeshadow brush for this, just to bring it in there. And then I just feel it brings everything kind of as one. Easy cheeks. Okay, and then I finish it off with a bit of highlighter. Oh my god, dropping everything. Now my highlight brush broke on me yesterday, so I have a little stump left. And I just run that into the top of the cheekbone here. Same on the other side. And then I take a tiny bit just on my cupid's bow here. Now, another thing that I absolutely love is this, which is the Highbrow by Benefit. It's like a pencil. You can use it to go just underneath your brows. I always pop a tiny bit here, just under the arch of the eyebrow. I always do a tiny bit down my nose instead of highlighter, so literally just a line down my nose there, and a tiny bit in the corner of my eyes. Like this, and then just need to blend it in. Use my beauty blender again. And then just my finger there. There we go. Now, for lips, I just like a really natural lip. This is something that Steph from Effin Hair gave me last week, and it is, ow, just poked myself in the lip. That's the second time I've done that today. This is the, oh, where is it? Can't see where it is. There we go. New colour, Pumping Lip Balm. Now, I've seen these all over Instagram, and I was a bit like, you know, they're not going to work. But actually, I absolutely love this. So it's a lip balm. I always just put this on before I do anything with my lips, and it really does plump them up, which I absolutely love. So I just roll that in, make it super soft. Now I suffer with quite dry lips, so I have to do that all day long. And then, oh, this needs sharpening, one sec. Now the lip liner that I absolutely love, I always use MAC lip liners. This one is it is in Spice, which is really nice, but actually it's a little bit too dark for me. And the next one that I'm going to get, I can't remember what colour it was called. I've had it before, it's slightly lighter. I do still like this one, but if I wanted it absolutely perfect, exactly how I wanted it, I would go a little bit lighter than this actually. So I just really gently line my lips with this. I think you see it's quite dark. And then I always just rub it in, because I don't want it looking too much. As you can probably tell, I like quite I want to look like done, but I don't want to look too overdone. So I like a big lip, but I don't want it to look all fake. Bringing it up into the corners. like it just gives you that little, always looks like you're smiling kind of look. See? Okay, so I know that's a bit all over the place. I'm gonna okay, and then my lipstick that I just wear daily, all the time, is Myth by MAC. So I will put all these products below as well. So it's really quite pale. I just put that into the middle of my lips. And then just blend it out. Blend all that in. Okay, and I think that's it. So that is my everyday makeup look. So really natural, bronzed, quite dewy kind of skin with a nice bushy brow. So yeah, for all of you girls asking, this is my daily makeup. I can do it in probably 5 minutes, or I can take a lot longer and do it a lot more perfectly. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this little tutorial. I am going to put all the products below for you, so if there's anything you want to get yourself, it will be in the descriptions. If you have enjoyed this video, please subscribe. My YouTube channel is such a little baby and it needs lots of love from you guys, so give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Please leave me any comments, any other videos or any other looks or anything you want me to do for you in the description. I'm thinking about doing some hair tutorials because I know lots of you noticed that I chopped my hair off, and just show you kind of the hairstyles I am loving at the moment. So if you want to see those, do let me know below. And thank you for watching my little tutorial. I am no expert and I know I've probably done things wrong, but this is just my look that I do. So I love you all girls, loads and loads, and I will see you in my next video, which will be coming on Sunday. Bye guys.